international outrage tonight over a picture of former Cuban leader Fidel Castro meeting with Iranian President Hassan Rouhani. The main criticism being that while we're engaging with the Cubans are engaging with the enemy. Local 10's Hassan has more.
I remember the young entrepreneurs I met who are now starting new businesses in Cuba.
At the United Nations, while President Barack Obama touts diplomacy with Cuba, Fidel Castro touts his friendship with Iran, America's longtime foe. A picture, they say, is worth 1,000 words. Here is the frail-looking elder Castro meeting Iran's president, Hassan Rouhani.
The message here is Cuba has not changed.
Sebastian Arcos of FIU's Cuban Research Institute is an expert on Cuba and its human rights issues. Arcos says the Castros simply want to remind the world that they're still friends with the enemies of the United States, like Iran and North Korea.
It's a clear signal of where the Cubans stand in this process of normalization. And it's a slap in the face of the process of normalization.
From a practical standpoint, it really doesn't mean anything.
Frank Mora heads FIU's Latin American and Caribbean Center, once an Obama administration official who advocates for the president's engagement policy towards Cuba. Mora says you have to look at the larger picture. Iran is not in the position to bail out the Cuban economy.
So there's nothing beyond a pat in the back and tell you, we love you and we're in cahoots with the anti-imperialist struggle, but it doesn't go beyond that.
He says there's no denying Iran is not our friend and that they support terrorism in the Middle East. But when it comes to Latin America, including Cuba, their commitment, he says, is minimal. In Miami, Hassan, Local 10 News.
Hassan, thank you. And no word on exactly what was discussed in that meeting, but according to Reuters, both countries signed agreements on health, education, science, and banking.